How's it going, guys? So we got a new member of the farm here, family. Dad's getting the tractor out of the way. She's so tiny. Oh. Do you want to say anything about your new dog?
Yeah, I'll introduce everybody. This is Duchess, little Jack Russell. He's gonna hopefully be our farm buddy.
Wasn't expecting this morning.
Yeah, you never know.
Casey's the retriever you see sometimes. She's getting a little bit older, so it's time to get another puppy around here. We did have another dog, Sasha. She actually passed away suddenly, so it was sad. So we just had Casey for a while. Now we got another one. Here's your new friend.
Do you like her?
What we got going on today is we're gonna be taking this conveyor down to the other farm. We took this one out of our feed room here at the home place because we don't need it anymore. We just set it in the shed. We're about to run out of feed at the heifer farm. We're gonna have to start hauling feed down the road and using our mixer. So now we need a conveyor so we can empty the mixer into the conveyors in that farm. We're gonna start by taking this one down. This isn't exactly what we need to get it working, but it's gonna be a start. I'll show you what we're dealing with down there then. This one we had set up to empty feed out of the mixer and fill a feed cart. She's starting to get a little more comfortable. We got some cinder blocks to set the conveyor on if we need to prop it up a little bit. It's gonna get the skid steer. Heads up. Scared me there, Dad. Take it easy. Gonna get this funnel fixed up and then head down to the other farm. All right, you gonna stick around? So just get them nails out and screws.
Yeah. A little harder. There we go.
We're gonna head to the other farm now. He's going to put the dog away so we don't lose her. Set it down kind of how we were thinking. This is our rented farm where we have our pregnant heifers. Keep about 40 head. They stay in that barn and then they eat at the bulk feeder over there. So we used to keep our breeding age heifers here too. So we had 80 total, and it was enough to keep 2 silos fresh, one for corn silage and then one for haylage or triticale. So we had a protein and an energy crop. So we just mix feed every day in the mixer, run it out. But now with half as many animals at this farm, it doesn't work to have 2 different types of feed. The silos won't stay fresh. You have to feed them all fast enough that the feed stays fresh. We're just getting to the point where we'd rather just keep all the feed at the home farm. We can mix it up in our mixer and then haul it down once a day. Yeah, I mean, we could fill 1 silo, but the problem is we can't feed just 1 crop. We have to have 2. This is the last of the triticale we have. So that silo's been empty. This one we had put sorghum in last fall, fed that out, and there was some triticale on the bottom. It's actually down below the floor now. It's gonna be empty within the next couple of days. I'm not sure what we're doing right now is our long-term plan. We're gonna try it out. Basically, we'll just fill the feed cart with that conveyor, drive it in, unload the feed into there and out to the bunk feeder. Really what we need to do is rig up conveyors that come straight to this one, straight out there, so we can just run it out. It goes right out the conveyors. That's probably what we're gonna end up doing. We have a guy scheduled to come out and look at this setup and give us some advice on how to make that conveyor work. So my dad's heading down with the feed cart and we're gonna try and get this all lined up. I'm gonna start running this Triticale in a while though for this afternoon. So we've been hauling a cartload of silage for the last few months, mixing it with Triticale. Prop it up a little bit. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. It's kind of a hill right there. We got it up high enough now. Just want to plug it in and see where it throws the feed at. Dried junk feed in there, kind of making it bind. Well, it kind of works. The motor just seems extremely weak. It should be able to push it at this point. I mean, I can easily push it by hand. I guess we'll have to pull the motor off and see if we have another one laying around. This chain also needs to be shortened. So Dad took a half link out of this chain, got it about right, all oiled up. My dad took off with that motor. Just got to deliver some more Cal Mineral. I'm just gonna stack this old skid on top of there, and then we can have a bunch in stock, ready to go. Got to put a board on top though, or I'll tear the bags up. Now we'll be set for a while. We got our motor back. So it turns out it was set up for 220 electric. We put a regular 110 plug on it, so we didn't realize we just had to rewire it. Now it should work like normal. Turkey gets annoying. We're definitely not thinking this is our long-term solution. We just wanted to throw this conveyor up there and see what it looks like. It'd be nice if the conveyor came out a little farther onto this flat spot, but we don't really want to push it this way anymore, or else it's not sticking out that way far enough. What we need is about a 35-foot conveyor straight, come out to about right here, straight through kind of the top part of that door, and hook up to the conveyor that's already in there. I mean, on top of it, drop it into that conveyor. Then we just pour a tractor up and run feed out right here. I'm out in the freestall barn right now, just checking on these robot scrapers. I've been spending a good bit of time out here lately, just learning how these things work and trying to fix little issues. We're starting to get a little bit more reliability out of them now. What I want to do is replace this nozzle. The water's been working. I just want to see if it works better if I get a new nozzle put on there. There's also a crack developing right there. It leaks some. I want to replace that piece. I got it on there. Let's get it set up, see if it works. It's definitely putting out a bit more water now with that new nozzle on there. So I'm really interested to see if that cleans the floors up better. I think over some time, getting more water on like that's gonna help get rid of some of this kind of slimy stuff on top. We've had the robots in for what, 2 weeks now, and I've been really impressed with them. The stalls are staying cleaner, just like the field in the barn, having cleaner floors. Cows are really getting used to it. That one there stood up as it went past her, but normally they just lay there. Well, my dad's playing in the dirt a little bit back here. I'll show you what he's up to. We went and got ourselves a dirt bucket yesterday. The water from the farm works its way back through down in there. Some of it comes this way, some of it out of that pipe there we put in from between those two barns. Then we have that waterway. It works its way out and the water will soak in down there. Over the years we had a lot of sediment that's worked its way down into that area, so now it's not really draining right. We're getting ruts. See, there's some pretty deep ruts in the yard. Over a foot deep. We had our excavator come out and scope it out, and they were saying we could get a bulldozer in and make a nice 40-foot swath down through, you know, to do it the official way. So that's an option, but we decided maybe we can do it with our skid loader, just try to get the worst of it, get some of these high spots out. There's a high spot up in there, and there's some extra dirt that's washed into the waterway we'd have to dig out down there and haul out. We went and bought that dirt bucket. We thought it'd pay for itself pretty quick if we can keep from having to get an excavator out to do this work. Maybe we're biting off more than we can chew, I don't know. If we get the water working down through, we want to get it kind of shaped like a U, so that the water kind of spreads out instead of running down one seam. And then get grass seeded, get some of that rope netting, keep the erosion from happening, and try to get good grass established through there. That's one of the projects we're going to be working on the next couple weeks. So the waterway goes way out into the fields, not quite to the end of our property down there. It's actually in pretty good shape way down there, but up in this area it needs work. And then up in here we want to cut a bunch out. And they put these stakes in and tell us how deep to go. They said we could cut 2 feet down from here. Would actually be ideal to go down that far. So that's what they would have done with their bulldozer. We're probably not going to go down that far, but we're thinking, I mean, he already cut almost a foot out right there down to the subsoil. So we're gonna dig that out, get some out, and then put topsoil on and try to seed grass. I guess it's probably worth trying to do it ourselves. We have a skid steer. It'd be nice to have a track loader for a job like that. The wheeled skid loaders are good for what we do almost all the time, except a job like that. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Appreciate you watching. Dad's gonna mix feed. I'm probably gonna work at editing this video. And yeah, see you in the next one.